Special thanks to Patreon supporter Assassin's Creed for making this tutorial possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here, bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and building the KC-46 Pegasus. The Boeing KC-46 Pegasus is an American military aerial refueling and strategic military transport aircraft developed by Boeing from its 767 jet airliner. In February 2011, the tanker was selected by the United States Air Force as the winner in the KCX tanker competition to replace the older Boeing KC-135 Stratotankers. The first aircraft was delivered to the Air Force in January 2019, and the Air Force intends to procure 179 Pegasus aircraft by 2027. So yeah, really cool aircraft here. This is kind of like the new top-of-the-line aerial refueler here for basically the United States Air Force. Absolutely gorgeous aircraft, and one that's going to be an awesome addition to any world, basically flying above battlefields, providing air refueling for aircraft operating in the vicinity, and also just having it as a cool aircraft to have on your bases. But really cool stuff. Really love the way it came out. I think the design for it's really nice. The shaping and everything like that is really cool for it. And we do have two options here, actually a couple options to set this aircraft up. You do have both a landed and in-flight version, which is cool, but you also do have the boom extended and the boom actually raised up. So you do have the options of basically kind of deciding how you want to place the boom. Obviously, for the landed version, you do have to have the boom raised up because the boom would go through the ground if it was lowered. But in flight, you can have the boom raised, or you can even have it lowered. So you get a little bit of playability with it. Can kind of customize it a little bit to whatever scene you're trying to produce and all that stuff. So pretty cool stuff all around. I think this aircraft came out really good and is going to be, just an awesome build for you guys. I think this is our first ever kind of modern aerial refueler as well, so also nice to see that. Yeah, before we go and jump right in and take a look at this aircraft, I want to go ahead and give special thanks to Patreon supporter Assassin's Creed for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, where you guys already do, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is always in my video descriptions, where you can go and pledge a small amount to the channel every month, and in doing so, earn a vehicle request of your choosing. Really helps support the work I do on my channel and is obviously greatly appreciated. So feel free to check that out. Again, link is always in my video descriptions. Anyways, let's go ahead and kind of move into taking a look here at the Pegasus. So as you can see here, we have both the in-flight and landed version. The in-flight version here, you can see we do have the boom extended, so this is a feature that you will be able to add on if you do want it. And then for the landed version here, you can see we have the boom kind of locked in place, brought up, and all that stuff. So you do get the two options for that, and those will be both shown in the tutorial, as well as the in-flight version will be shown, and also how to add the landing gear to make the landed version. Anyways, moving into the aircraft itself. As I mentioned, the shaping on it is really nice. I think near real perfect for what we're trying to go for here. Lots of good detail along with the doors, little bits and pieces of it here and there, and we have the U.S. Air Force here written on the side of the aircraft. But yeah, really nice stuff all around. You got all your communications equipment and all that stuff on the top here. Again, some more hatches and doors and stuff like that here and there. And the wings here, definitely one of my favorite parts of the build. I think the wings came out fantastic for, plain wings. Absolutely love the way they came out. I think the shaping on them is really nice. And then we have the tail here, horizontal stabilizers, the vertical stabilizer, and all that. So pretty large aircraft. Will be a fun build, and taking advantage of our new polished black stone, which I think works really good for that kind of dark gray that some of the newer Air Force aircraft are starting to show up with. But yeah, really nice build. I think it's going to be a fun one, and let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, so moving into our first layer, we go ahead and start with layer number 3. A few things I want to mention before we go ahead and get started here is, if you're first off completely new to my aircraft tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials is I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is we're going to be building the center line of the aircraft and then everything on the right side of the aircraft. This aircraft is completely symmetrical, so whatever we do to one side will be the same on the air side, so it'll just be up to you guys in between layers to copy the one side over to the air side. Again, pretty straightforward stuff, and once we kind of get through the first few layers, it should make a little bit more sense on what we're doing. So that's the kind of format for this tutorial. In addition, if you are going to build the landed version, we will be adding the landing gear on as a modification at the end of the video. So do stick around for that, and I'll talk about that in a sec, how we're going to go about positioning the aircraft to make sure it can sit on the ground properly. Also, last thing is we're going to be going ahead and building the plane without the boom at all, and we'll be going back and adding the boom for both the extended and also raised versions. So you'll have those options to add on to the plane near the end. But our main focus here is just going to be working on the fuselage and all that stuff, and you know, that's our main focus here to start with. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and placing down a polished blackstone upside down stair. Now, if you do want to build the landed version, you want to make sure that this polished blackstone stair is going to be 3 blocks up from the ground. So you can see here we have 3 full blocks of space, and then this polished blackstone upside down stair. Very important if you are building it landed, because if you build it one high, one low, it's not going to sit right on the ground. So just make sure that that's correct. We're going to go back from the polished blackstone stair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Blocks back, we're going to go and place down our polished blackstone upside down stair. And we're going to go then skip 1, 2, and 3 spaces back. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me just go ahead and get a full count here. A little bit easier. We're going to place down a row of 24 of birch top slabs going back. We're going to go then place down a smooth quartz full block, smooth quartz upside down stair, smooth quartz top slab. We're going to go then skip 1 and 2 spaces back, place down our polished blackstone upside down stair, another 2 spaces back, and we're going to go then place down 2 polished blackstone top slabs, a row of 3 of gray concrete, and then another polished blackstone upside down stair. Coming off the face of the stair, we're going to place down an item frame, a black bed in the item frame, rotate around so the pillows facing downwards, and then a black sign above or over the item frame on that stair if you are able to. On bedrock, you're not able to do that. If that's the case, just go ahead and place down the item frame and disregard the sign. Then go to the sides here. We're going to go back to this polished blackstone top slab. We're going to place down 1 out to the side here. We're going to go then place down a polished blackstone stair going toward the back here, followed by a gray concrete block, a polished blackstone wall, and we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame and our black bed again. We're going to place down an item frame here on this wall, followed by a black bed rotated so the pillow is facing out toward the side here, and then again, if we're able to, a dark liquid sign on the side of that wall. Then on this side of the wall here, we're going to place down a dark liquid sign also. And the same thing's just going to be done on the air side there, and you'll have this little back section here is where the boom operator would operate the boom from. After that's all done, we're going to then go back up here. We're going to go ahead and go to the side of this quartz stair. We're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab. And we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 polished blackstone top slabs going forward. So all the way back up to this birchwood top slab. We're going to go do the same thing out here to the side again. So just an air row of 26 out to the side of polished blackstone top slabs. And then right there is going to basically do it for the fuselage for this layer. At this point here, you can go and delete any blocks you used to count back, and you can just get rid of these altogether as these aren't needed anymore. And we'll just have our stairs like that, and this is what our fuselage here will look like for this layer. Now we do have the engines here, which we are going to be starting. So for our engines, we want to go ahead and go to our second polished blackstone top slab from the front, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks out to the side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At this point here, we're going to basically start building our engine. So for our engines here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone brick wall that comes off of this yellow, or this just our line of blocks we count out at the side. So again, we have a space of 7 here. We're going to then go back from it with a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished blackstone walls. We then want to go ahead and go to the third wall, or sorry, this second polished blackstone wall. We're going to place down an iron bar to the side of it, a gray concrete block, and then another iron bar to the other side of it. We're going to place down a polished blackstone wall here, 1 forward, stone brick wall, and then going back 1, 2, 3, 4 polished blackstone walls back like that. Once we have that done, we also want to place down a wither skeleton skull on this gray concrete block, like that. And after that, we're going to then take our black concrete. We're going to place down a row of 3 across. We're going to then take our gray concrete, and we're going to place down 3 rows of 3 across, filling in that space. Once we get to this point, we're going to place down another row of 3 gray concrete across, This time, however, we want to go and take a dark oak wood trapdoor and place it down on the sides of this row 3. We then want to go ahead and grab our polished andesite blocks, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite blocks, followed by a dark oak wood trapdoor again on both sides. We're going to place down another row of 3 of polished andesite, going across, 1 block in the center, stone brick wall to both sides. We then want to go ahead and place down a black concrete block there in the center, and then we're going to go and take granite walls and place down 2 granite walls here to both sides. Lastly, here for the engine, we're going to grab a stone button, and we're going to place down a stone button on this black concrete block as well. And once that's all done, we can go ahead and delete any of our blocks we used to build out to the sides. Anything like that can go. And you're going to obviously take what we did on the right side here and flip it over to the left side. Looking at from above here, basically we're going to want the same thing on both sides. And once we have that complete there, that is going to basically wrap it up for this layer. So this is what we should have from up above for layer number 3. Anyways, with that all done, let's go ahead and move into layer number 2. Alright guys, so moving into layer 2. Layer 2 here, we just have a few things to do. Basically just add on to the bottom of the engine, and also one thing on the back here. We're going to go ahead and go to our little section on the back here where our boom operator would operate the boom from. We're going to go ahead and go to this gray concrete block here, and we're going to place down a polished black stone wall that comes down from it. And that's all you need to do fuselage wise. Moving into the engines here, we're going to go ahead and basically expand upon what we did previously. And to get started with, we're going to go down from this polished black stone wall with 1 on both sides. We're going to go ahead and then place down a dark oak wood trapdoor coming off those walls. And then coming off those dark oak wood trapdoors, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor going forward. Now coming off the side of that iron trapdoor, we're going to place down a skeleton skull like that to both sides there. We then want to go ahead and take our iron bars, and we're going to place down a row of 3 across this section here. And we're going to go ahead and take our black concrete, and we're going to do a row of 3 of black concrete behind those blocks. We then want to place down another polished black stone wall, going back on both sides here. And we're going to then take a dark oak wood trapdoor, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor to both sides of those black concrete blocks. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 3 of gray concrete, and then a second row of 3. And on the ends of those 2 rows of 3, we're going to place down dark oak wood trapdoors to both sides. We then want to go ahead and place down another row of 3 of gray concrete, followed by a second row of 3. At this point here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block in the center, a polished black stone stair to both sides like that, and we're going to then place down another polished andesite block that goes back, skeleton skull to both sides, and we're going to then place down a polished andesite slab. And then after that, we want to go and then take our granite slabs, and we're going to go and just place down 2 granite top slabs that go back like that. And right there is going to basically complete that section there for the engine. You're going to do the same thing over on the air side. And with that, that is going to do it for layer 2. And with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 1. Alright guys, moving into layer 3. For layer 3, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and going to the bottom of our engines here. And to go ahead and finish off the bottom 2, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor on the bottom of those 2 right there. And then a polished andesite top slab there in the center. Once we have that all done there, we're going to take our polished black stone top slabs. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 3, going back. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 top slabs going down the center, followed by 1 and 2 dark oak wood trapdoors, and then to the sides here we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood trapdoors, and over here same thing, 1, 2, and 3. And once we have that all done there, that's going to basically wrap up what we have there for the engines, and you're going to go ahead and, or really that's what's going to wrap it up for the first section of the engine, so the first half done. And there is going to complete layer 1 and pretty much the bottom here of our aircraft. With that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 4. Alright guys, moving into our next layer here, we have layer number 4. Layer 4 here, we're going to start to get into the main section of the fuselage and kind of start progressing here toward our wings. So we're going to start to get into kind of the longer layers of this tutorial, especially once the wings start to come into play. So do be paying close attention for these layers. It's very easy to mess something up, and in doing so, if you mess something up, it could throw off the entire build. So just pay close attention and definitely take your time. So to get started here for layer 4, we're going to go ahead and go to this polished black stone stair we have up here in the front. Now we're going to place down a gray concrete block on top of the bottom of the stair, and we want to go ahead and then build from this block forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished black stone top slabs. So going back to our gray concrete block here that's on the stair, we're going to go and then count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 gray concrete blocks back, so it should go one past this polished black stone stair. We're going to then place down 2 yellow concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 gray concrete blocks back. I'm going to go ahead and double check our count here, and we do have 26 in total. Now on top of this quartz top slab, we're going to then place down a yellow concrete block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 yellow concrete blocks back, a birch top slab, a row of 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete full blocks, then a polished black stone upside down stair, and then 3 polished black stone top slabs going back. After that's done, going ahead and going back up to the front here, we're going to start working our way out to the sides. That right there is our center line there for the aircraft. Working our way out to the sides, we're going to place down a polished black stone top slab coming off the side of this stair here, or this top slab here. So the second one back. And we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 polished black stone top slabs back. We then want to take our polished black stone stairs, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 polished black stone upside down stairs. We then want to place down a long row of gray concrete, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. I'm going to go and double check our count here. Make sure I did that right. And we have 47 blocks in total. Now once we get to this point, we have this one last yellow concrete block here. We're going to place down a polished black stone top slab, followed by a second and a third one back. Or sorry, actually it's just going to be 2 back. And then we're going to place down a upside down stair. After that, we want to go and then take our gray concrete. We're going to place down 2 gray concrete blocks back, polished black stone upside down stair, and then 2 top slabs going back from the upside down polished black stone stair. And after that, again, going back up to the front here, we're going to continue working our way out to the sides. We're going to start off by going ahead and go into this top slab here, so the third one back. We're going to place down a top slab of black stone next to it. And we're going to go back from that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have a row of 7 here. We're going to go then take our nether brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Nether brick slabs back. We're going to go then take our polished black stone. We're going to place down 2 polished black stone upside down stairs. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 gray concrete blocks back. I'm going to go and double check my count. And it is 31 blocks back. Definitely recommend, especially for these longer rows, to make sure you double check your count here and there. But this row should stake 3 past this polished black stone top slab here from the previous layer. After we get to this point, we want to go then switch to our stairs. We're going to place down a row of 2 of upside down stairs, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 top slabs. And we're going to go then place down a smooth quartz top slab. After that, we want to go and then take our top slabs, and we're just going to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 top slabs back. We also want to go ahead and go to the second and third one from the quartz slab there, and we'll place down 2 dark oak with trapdoors coming off those slabs there, out to the sides there, like so. With that done, going ahead and going back up to the front here, or kind of more of the midsection, we're going to place down a polished black stone wall coming off this last narrow brick slab there. We then want to skip back to this gray concrete block, and for this, we're going to place down a polished black stone top slab to the side of it, and then 1 and 2 polished black stone upside down stairs. Taking our gray concrete, we're going to go and do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, and 25. So I'm going to go and double check our count here. And yep, we have 25. After we have that done, we're going to then take our polished black stone. We're going to place down 2 polished black stone upside down stairs, and then a top slab like that going out to the side. Next row here, out to the side, we're going to go and skip this gray concrete block, and then we're going to place down 2 polished black stone top slabs, and then 2 polished black stone upside down stairs. We're going to go and then take our gray concrete, do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks back. Again, double check your count here, then we should have 17. We're going to go then place down 2 polished blackstone upside down stairs and then a polished blackstone top slab like so. After that, building out here to the sides, we're going to go and take our polished blackstone top slabs. We're going to place down a top slab coming off the second gray concrete block here. And we're going to make this a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So in total, we should have a row of 16 here, polished blackstone top slabs. Then go to the side of the first one. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, this right here should be a row of 10. Or actually, yeah, row 10 there. And we want to go and then have an indent from the and go to the second one. So we're going to go ahead and place down a top slab, cut off the second slab here. And we're going to go ahead and place down 5 more back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have a row of 6 right here. And once we have that all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap up our fuselage here for this layer. One thing I want to add on the bottom here is a stone button that is going to be right here on this gray concrete block right after the stair, right before this yellow starts up. So right there on the bottom, and that's all we have to add there for the fuselage, and that right there is going to basically complete that. Now once we get to this point here, we're going to basically start working on our engines. So our engines here are going to be very similar to what we did for layer 2, just this time it's just going to be on the top section. So for this to go ahead and get started with, we want to go ahead and place down a polished black stone wall on top of this wall here to both sides. We're going to place down a dark oak trapdoor coming off those walls. And then going forward from the walls, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor like that. We then want to place down a skeleton skull on the side of those iron trapdoors on both sides there. And we're going to then place down another polished blackstone wall that goes back here on both sides. Once we get to this point, we want to go and then take our iron bars. We're going to place down a row of 3 across, followed by a row of 3 of black concrete, and then a dark oak trapdoor on the sides of those black concrete blocks. We're going to go then place down another row of 3 gray concrete across, followed by a second row of 3 gray concrete. Again, dark oak wood trapdoors on both ends of those rows of 3. We're going to go then take our gray concrete. We're going to go ahead and do a row of 3 across, followed by a second row of 3 across. And this time we're going to place down a gray concrete block here in the center, followed by an upside down polished black stone stair to both sides. We're going to go then take our gray concrete block. We're going to place down 1 more back, and then a skeleton skull to both sides. And then coming off that gray concrete block, we want to go ahead and place down an additional 5 that go back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it sticks past our engine here by 2. And then we're just going to place down a polished blackstone top slab there on the very back. And that right there is going to basically complete our engine here for layer number 4 here. And with that, that will complete layer number 4 in altogether. So here's what it should look like from up above here. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of shape going on here. And yeah, looking pretty good. Anyways, that is it for layer 4. Let's go ahead and move into layer number 5. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. Layer 5 here, we do start to get into the wings, so just start preparing yourselves that we're going to have a good chunk of layers coming up here that are going to be covering the wings, which are going to be probably our hardest layers really for this tutorial, and probably the longest layers. So just throwing that out there again. You know, you may want to take a break after this layer or something like that. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and go into the nose of our aircraft here. We're going to go to this polished blackstone top slab, and we're going to go up from it at an angle, place down a gray concrete block, followed by a second and a third, so you have a row of 3, and then 2 polished blackstone top slabs there for the front nose. And that right there is going to do it for the center for the nose, and then going to the back here, we're going to do the center line as well, which for this, all we need to do is place down a polished blackstone, or sorry, a gray concrete block on top of this polished blackstone top slab on the back here, and then a top slab coming off that block like that. So pretty simple stuff there, and we're going to go and basically leave it as that, and that's going to be our center line. Now working our way out to the sides here, we're going to go and start off with the nose. We're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab coming off this one right here, and we then want to go ahead and go back 1 top slab, followed by an upside down stair, and then 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks. After that, we're going to place down another polished blackstone top slab to the side here, an upside down stair, and then 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks back. Then to the side, we're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab coming off this second one here, and then another upside down stair directly after it. After that upside down stair, we're going to go and then place down a long row of upside down stairs. So we have 1 already. We're going to go ahead and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So I'm going to go and double check our count here for this. And we should have a row of 21. So 21 blocks in total there. We're going to go then take our gray concrete. We're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. Again, I'm going to double check our count here as I did have that little stumble there. And we do have 35 blocks in total. Now, after that's done, we're going to then switch back to our stairs. And we want to go and place down a row of 4 of polished black stone upside down stairs. We're going to go then place down 2 gray concrete blocks, and then a black concrete block, and then another polished black stone upside down stair. After that polished black stone upside down stair, we're going to go then place down 2 polished black stone top slabs going back. After we have that done, we want to go and then grab ourselves a stone button, a item frame, and we're also going to need a iron bar. And to the side of this black concrete block, we're going to place down an item frame, a iron bar, and if you're able to and not on bedrock, we can place down a stone button on the side of that black concrete block as well for a little bit of extra detail. But if not, just go ahead and place down the item frame, and then on the side of this gray concrete block here, we're going to place down a dark oak with trapdoor and close it like so. Anyways, after that, go ahead and focus our attention back here to this spot. We're going to go on the inside here of these 2 top slabs. We're going to place down 2 gray concrete full blocks, followed by an additional 1 and 2 that go back. We then want to place down 2 upside down polished black stone stairs, followed by a polished black stone top slab, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks on the inside here, followed by a polished black stone top slab on the end there, and that's going to bring us to our back there. And that really right there is pretty much our fuselage all done, at least for this layer. Anyways, once we get to this point here, we do have our wings we're going to be starting to work on. So for this, we're going to be going ahead and going to the sides here also. We do have some item frames we're going to throw on, and for these item frames, we're just going to go ahead and place down a item frame on this first polished black stone stair. We're going to put a gray stained glass pane in the item frame. We then want to go ahead and skip 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place down an item frame of gray stained glass. And we're also going to go and then skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces this time in the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and item frame in gray stained glass. So that right there is going to basically do it there for the details there for the side. And we'll go ahead and get started kind of working on our wings here. So to begin with, we're going to place down a polished black stone top slab, which is going to come off this 3rd block. So top slab here, upside down stair, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Gray concrete blocks back, 24, 25, 26, and 27. And then we're going to place down a upside down stair and a top slab. So again, this right here should be a row of 27. Yep, so 27 gray concrete blocks back, like so. Our next row here, we're going to go ahead and go to the side. We're going to place down a polished black stone top slab, come off the side of this block, and then we're going to go back to polished black stone stairs. We then want to take our gray concrete, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Gray concrete blocks back. We're going to then follow this up by a polished black stone upside down stair, and 2 polished black stone top slabs that go back from the stair. With that done, we want to go and then go to our sides here. And for our sides, we're going to place down a polished andesite top slab, come off this gray concrete block. And we want to go and then take our gray concrete, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 2 polished black stone top slabs. I'm going to go and double check our count here, and it is going to be 15. We then want to place down a polished andesite top slab like so, followed by a polished black stone upside down stair behind it, and then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 gray concrete blocks back, followed by a row of 3 of polished black stone top slabs. Our next row here, we want to go and place down a polished andesite top slab, which is going to be coming off the side of the stair. And then behind it, we want to go and place down a polished andesite upside down stair as well. After that upside down stair there, we want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gray concrete blocks back, and then a row of 4 of the polished blackstone top slabs. Next row to the side here, we're going to go ahead and place down a iron trap door, which is going to come off of this block here, and then we're going to place down a polished andesite top slab back from that iron trap door. After that, we're going to take our gray concrete, we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to then do a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone top slabs. Next row to the side, we're going to place down a polished andesite top slab coming off this one right here. And behind it, we're going to place down a polished blackstone upside down stair. Behind the stair, we want to go and then do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these gray concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the polished blackstone top slabs again. So go ahead and move into our next row to the side here. We're going to place down a polished andesite top slab coming off the side of the stair. We then want to go ahead and take our gray concrete blocks and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 back. And we're going to then do a row of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back from that, we're going to then take our gray concrete blocks and we're going to do a row of 4 gray concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a row of 2 of polished blackstone top slabs there on the end. For our next row here, we're going to start off by going ahead and going up to our engine. And we're going to place down an iron trap door on top of these 2 here, a polished andesite slab in between them, and then we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished blackstone walls. We then want to place down a gray concrete block here in the center, followed by a polished blackstone slab to both sides. And we're going to then take our gray concrete and going down the center here, we're going to go ahead and build back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks back, and then we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished blackstone top slabs that go back from it like so. And then up here in the front, we want to go and then take our dark oak trapdoors, and we're just going to place it down on the sides here of those 3 blocks. And once we have that done there, that's kind of our engine complete, and we're going to go and continue working our way out to the sides. So for this, we want to go ahead and go to this polished andesite block, so right above the skeleton skull here on the engine, we're going to place down a top slab. We're going to then take our slabs, and we want to go and go back a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Then our next row here, we're going to go ahead and go out to the side of this slab here, go out one to the side, and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so you have a row of 6, and then we want to go and go to the second and third slabs from the front. We're going to place down 2 slabs coming off those. And once we have those complete, that's going to do it there for the start there of our wings. However, we are not done with this layer. We do have a little bit left to do. And what we have left to do is we have the start here of the extra refueling pods on the tips of the wings. So for this, we're going to go to this top slab here. We're going to basically count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27 blocks out to the side here. I'm going to go and double check our count, make sure it's good. And it is 27, so we're going to go do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Now at this point right here, we're going to need some polished blackstone slabs, some nether brick slabs, and also some end rods. Now to build this, we're going to go ahead and go off of this line that we built out to the side here. We're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab, followed by one coming off it toward the front of our aircraft. Obviously the front being that direction there. We're going to go ahead and then skip a space, and we want to go ahead and place down a block up here, and then we're going to place down an end rod that comes off the bottom of that block. We can go and then delete those blocks so we have a space of 1 and then an end rod facing downwards. Going back from this, we're going to place down a nether brick slab, a polished blackstone slab, nether brick slab, and a polished blackstone slab, and then one more nether brick slab. We then want to place down a row of 3 polished blackstone top slabs going back like that. And once you have that done, that's going to be the start there of our refueling pods. We'll go ahead and delete the blocks here as they are no longer going to be needed. They're just for getting us out there to that point. And you can delete these on both sides like so. Once you have them done, and we'll take an overview of what it looks like for this layer. And look at this layer from up above here. This is what we should have with layer 5 complete. As you can see, some shaping starting to go on with the aircraft. The engines are completed, and we're going to start to slowly see this aircraft start to take shape from here on up. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, moving into our next layer here, we have layer number 6. For layer 6 to go ahead and get started with our center line, we're going to go ahead and place down a gray concrete block that goes up from this polished blackstone top side in the front here, up at an angle, up 1, and then a polished blackstone stair coming off of it, like so for the tip there. After that, go ahead and move into the rear for our center line. We're going to go up from this polished blackstone top slab, up gray concrete block at an angle, and then we're going to go and place down 3 polished blackstone top slabs going back from it. Once we have that all complete there, that's going to do it for our center line, and we're going to start working our way out to the sides. Starting off with the front here, we're going to place down a polished blackstone upside down stair come off this block, followed by a row of 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to then place down our polished blackstone upside down stair come off this second gray concrete block, followed by a second stair back, and then 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks. Coming off the third gray concrete block, we're going to place down a polished blackstone upside down stair, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back. We then want to go and place down a row of 3 of black concrete with a stone button on both sides, like so. And we're going to then take our gray concrete and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51. I'm going to go and double check our count here to make sure it's all good to go, and we do have 51 of those blocks in total. Now, what we want to do next is we want to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame. So, an item frame, and we're going to place it down right above this one on that gray concrete block, and then a gray stained glass pane in that item frame, so just like we did for the previous layer. We're going to go then skip 2 spaces, and we're going to place down a row of stone buttons, so 2 spaces, and we want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Or sorry, actually it's going to be just 7 stone buttons there along the side. So 7 stone buttons, same thing on both sides there for the aircraft. After that's all done, go ahead and move them back to the interior of our row of gray concrete. We're going to go and continue working on this. For this, we're going to place down a smooth quartz block, 2 gray concrete blocks, and then an air smooth quartz block. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gray concrete blocks back, a polished blackstone upside down stair, and then a polished blackstone top slab. Come off the top slab on the inside here, we're going to place down a gray concrete block, followed by 1 and 2 blocks back, a upside down stair, and then a polished blackstone top slab coming off the upside down stair. On the inside here, we're going to place down a gray concrete block, followed by 1 and 2 blocks back, so you have a row of 3, and then 2 polished blackstone top slabs back, and then we're going to place down 2 dark oak trapdoors on the sides of those, the top slab and the gray concrete block. After that's all done, that right there is going to basically wrap up the fuselage here, and we're going to start working on our wings. So for our wings here, to go ahead and get started, we're going to place down a polished blackstone wall right here coming off this gray concrete block. So right after this item frame here, we're going to go ahead and skip a space and then place down our polished blackstone wall. We're going to go then take our gray concrete and we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 gray concrete blocks back, and then a polished blackstone wall. I'm going to go and double check our count here, and we should have 32 blocks in total. Once we have that done, we want to go and then go to our third gray concrete block here. We're going to place down a polished blackstone wall to the side. We're going to place down a gray concrete block back from that, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. And we're going to then take our gray concrete and we're going to go back for row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So we go ahead and double check our count here. It's going to be 22, and then we're going to place down 2 polished blackstone walls back like that. Our next row here, we're going to place down a stone brick wall in this corner space here. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves an iron trapdoor. Now to close this iron trapdoor, we can use a technique of the debug stick. So Basically what this is using the give command, we can go and give ourselves a debug stick, which we'll use to actually close the trapdoor. So we'll go and select it to selected open false, and we'll make it open to true. And it'll close like that. If you do not have access to that ability, you really don't need an iron trapdoor right here. It's just for some shaping. So you can go without it, or you can place down a birchwood trapdoor or something would work. But anyways, after that, we're going to then go back from this stone brick wall with a polished andesite block. We're going to go then take our gray concrete, and we're going to go back for row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and 15 gray concrete blocks back, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished black stone walls. Double check our count here, and it is 15 blocks in total. Once we get to this section here, we're going to place down a gray concrete block on top of this one right here. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame and also a snowball. And we're going to go ahead and put a snowball in that item frame like that for the kind of landing lights there. From this gray concrete block, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 blocks back. We're going to then place down a polished black stone stair, polished black stone slab, a dark oak wood trapdoor, and then a gray carpet. Our next row here in the front, we're going to place down a polished andesite block coming off the side there of the item frame. And then going back from it, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to go then place down a row of 3 polished black stone slabs, and then a dark oak trapdoor like so. Next row, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on top of this iron trapdoor. Going back from it, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and actually 13 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 3 polished black stone slabs going back. Next row here to the side, we're going to place down a stone brick wall coming off this polished andesite block, and then a polished andesite block going back from the stone brick wall. We're going to go then take our gray concrete. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks back, and we're going to then take our polished black stone slabs, and we're going to do a row of 4 back. Next row up here in the front, we're going to place down a polished andesite block coming off the side of this one, like so. Taking our gray concrete, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 gray concrete blocks back. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 slabs going back. So 1, 2, 3, and then a gray carpet on top of this top slab here on the end. After that's done, we are going to go ahead and then grab our gray concrete. We're going to place down a gray concrete block coming off this one right here. We're coming off this polished andesite block, and then we're going to then place down 2 polished black stone slabs going forward for our engine. We're going to take our gray concrete back from this block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and actually 14 blocks and 15. So it should go back 2 more from the previous row, and it should be 16 in total there. We're going to then place down a slab here on the end like so. Our next row here, we want to go ahead and start off by going ahead and placing down a polished andesite, sorry, actually a stone brick wall, which is going to come off this second gray concrete block, and then a polished andesite block directly behind it. From this point, we want to go ahead and then take our gray concrete, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 gray concrete blocks back, and then a polished blackstone top slab there on the end. After that, our next row is going to be a polished andesite top slab coming off this block, and then a full block directly behind it. We're going to take our gray concrete, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're going to then place down 2 polished blackstone top slabs this time. Next row to the side here, we're going to do the same thing we did before. So this right here is going to be a top slab coming off this full block here, then the full block directly behind it. We're going to take our gray concrete back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and we're going to then place down our 2 polished blackstone top slabs like so. Next row, we're going to go ahead and place down a top slab. Yeah, so it's going to be a top slab that comes off the side of this block, and then a full block directly behind it. This right here is going to be a row of gray concrete that goes back, so this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks back. And we're going to then do a row of 5 of top slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished blackstone top slabs. Next row to the side, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a polished andesite stair here. And we're going to place down our top slab coming off this one, and then our upside down stair right next to it. Behind the stair, we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks, and then row 6, and then we're going to go and do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished blackstone slabs going back. Our next row here is going to be a top slab coming off the side of this stair, and then a full block directly behind it. We're going to take our gray concrete, and we want to go and do a row of 3 back, it seems. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 polished blackstone slabs back. Our next row coming off this one is going to be a row of 2 of top slabs. So we're just going to do a top slab off this one, followed by another top slab. And we're going to then just place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 polished blackstone top slabs back like that. Then once we get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and do another top slab to the side of this one more back. And then again with our top slabs, we want to go ahead and just do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 back. Now once we get to this point, we want to go and then take our top slab. We're going to place down a top slab coming off this one here. And then going back from it, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those top slabs back. And we're going to then take our gray concrete. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 top slabs, like that. One quick adjustment we're also going to make here is we're going to go ahead and place down a polished blackstone top slab coming off this one right here. So on this side here, just kind of help with the shaping a little bit better for the wings there. Anyways, once we get to this point here, we're going to place down a top slab coming off the side of this one right here. And we want to then go back with our top slabs, a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. Next row to the side here, we're going to go and place down another top slab right here. And then another 1, 2, and 3 polished blackstone top slabs back from that point. And then right there is going to basically do it for our wings for this layer and for our fuselage. And we're going to now move into the outer pods here. So the pods are going to be the same thing on both sides here. These are pretty straightforward to do, just kind of adding on what we built in the previous layer. So nothing too crazy. But basically to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go to our slabs out here. We're going to place down a black concrete block on top of those nether brick blocks. And we then want to go ahead and go toward our back section first. We're going to place down a gray concrete block, a block of netherite, and then a wither skeleton skull coming off that block. In the spaces in between the black concrete, we're going to place down gray concrete, or in between the black concrete, we're going to place down gray concrete. And we want to go and then place down 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks toward the front here, and a wither skeleton skull there on the tip. Once we have that done, we're going to go to the sides here, using polished blackstone walls and nether brick walls. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 polished blackstone walls on those 2 blocks here, a nether brick wall, polished blackstone, nether brick, polished blackstone, nether brick, polished blackstone, and this right here is going to be 3 polished blackstone blocks, or walls back. And over here, same thing, 2 walls here, nether brick wall, blackstone wall, nether brick wall, blackstone wall, nether brick wall, blackstone wall, and this right here is going to be 3 blackstone walls back. And that right there is going to basically do it for our refueling pods on the tips of the wings for right now. And that right there is going to conclude what we have there for layer number 6. As you can tell, definitely the layers are starting to get a little bit longer as we start to get into the wings, which are definitely a lot trickier to actually build. So anyways, that right there is going to do it for this layer. And with that, let's go and move into layer number 7. Alright guys, moving into our next layer here, we have layer number 7. Layer 7 here probably going to be our longest layer. We do have a lot going on for the wings, kind of building our main kind of chunk of it, so definitely be prepared. This is going to be a pretty long layer here. So going ahead and getting started, we're going to be going ahead and going to the front nose of the plane. We're going to place down a gray concrete block on top of this polished blackstone upside stair with a dark oak trapdoor come off the side of the concrete block. We then want to go ahead and go to the tail section here. For our center line, we're going to go up from this top slab, place down 3 gray concrete blocks back, and then 3 polished blackstone top slabs after that. Once that's done, go ahead and go back up to the front here. We want to go and place down a polished blackstone wall on the side of this gray concrete block, 2 gray concrete blocks back, another polished blackstone wall to the side, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, another polished blackstone wall, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 gray concrete blocks back, and then going out to the sides of these last 3 blocks, we're going to place down 3 of these nether brick walls. We then want to place down a nether brick upside down stair like this, followed by a polished blackstone upside down stair, a nether brick stair, and then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 polished blackstone upside down stairs. I'm going to go and double check our count here, and we do have 18 in total. We're going to go then switch to our gray concrete, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. We're going to go and double check our count here, and we should have 30 blocks in total. After that, we're going to take our blackstone stairs here, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 upside down stairs back, and then 1, 2, 3 walls. On the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks, 2 black concrete blocks, and then a nether brick wall on the end. On the inside here, we're going to place down a black concrete block, followed by a gray concrete block, and then come off the gray concrete block to the side. We're going to place down a polished blackstone wall. Then going back from the gray concrete block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks back, a dark oak trapdoor on the side there, a black concrete block in this spot, and then a polished blackstone wall directly after it. Like we did for one of the previous layers, we're going to go ahead and grab an item frame, a stone button, and an iron bar. We're going to place down an item frame on the side of this black concrete block, an iron bar, and a stone button if you're able to. We're going to then place down a gray concrete block on the inside here of this wall, followed by a second gray concrete block back, and we want to go and then place down 2 upside down polished blackstone stairs and a polished blackstone top slab directly after that. Once we have that all done there, that is going to basically do it for the fuselage here for our aircraft, and we're going to start working our way out to the wings. So for the wings here to get started, we're going to go to this gray concrete block. We're going to place down a polished blackstone slab, followed by 2 polished blackstone stairs back, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 gray concrete blocks back. Actually, sorry, it's going to be a little bit longer, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 blocks back, followed by 3 blackstone walls, or stairs, and then 1, 2, and 3 blackstone slabs. Next row to the side here, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab, come with this gray concrete block, and then going back from it, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone stairs, and we're going to then place down 2 polished blackstone slabs back. Next row, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab over this section here, followed by a blackstone slab directly behind it. We're going to take our gray concrete and we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gray concrete blocks back. We then want to go ahead and place down 2 blackstone slabs, and then a dark oak trapdoor, like so. Our next row is going to be a polished andesite slab coming off next to this blackstone slab, so right here, followed by a polished blackstone stair going back from it, and then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray concrete blocks, 2 polished blackstone slabs, a dark oak stair, or trapdoor, and we want to go and then place down a gray carpet after the trapdoor. Next row here, we're going to place down a slab coming off the side here of the stair. We then want to go ahead and also place down an iron trapdoor on top of this polished andesite block right here. Going back from that slab, we're going to take our gray concrete. We're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks back, 2 polished black stone slabs, dark oak with trapdoor, and then a gray carpet like that. Our next row to the side is going to be a polished andesite slab right here. So right next to that one, like that. And we want to go and then place down, or sorry, actually it's going to be right next to this slab. So like that. And we're going to then go back from it with a slab of polished blackstone. And we're going to then take our gray concrete and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to go and do 2 polished blackstone walls, a dark oak wood trapdoor, and that's all we're going to do for that row. Next row to the side here, we want to go and place down a slab that is going to be coming off this polished blackstone slab to the side here, and then a polished blackstone stair behind it. We're going to take our gray concrete, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by 2 blackstone slabs like this, a dark oak wood trapdoor, and a gray carpet like that. Next row here, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab, which is going to be coming off the side of the stair. So slab to the side of the stair, and then we're going to take our gray concrete, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks back, and we want to go and then do a row of 3 of polished blackstone slabs. And we're going to then do a dark oak wood trapdoor, and then 2 gray carpets back, like that. Next row here, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab coming off this one here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 gray concrete blocks back. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of dark oak wood slabs, or polished blackstone slabs, so row 2 back, 2 dark oak wood trapdoors, and then 1, 2, and 3 gray carpets all the way to the end there. Next row, we're going to place down there polished andesite slab in the front here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray concrete blocks back. And this time here, we're going to go and place down a row of 3 of slabs, so 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood trapdoor, 1, 2, and 3 gray carpets going back like so. Next row to the side here, we're going to actually go back from this. So going back from this block right here, we're actually going to swap this out for a polished andesite block, and then right next to it, we're going to place down a slab, and then a polished andesite full block directly behind that slab. And we want to go and then take our gray concrete, and we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to then take our polished blackstone slabs, place down 3 back, 3 dark oak wood trapdoors, and then 2 gray carpets back, like so. Next row out to the side here, we're going to place down a slab, which is going to be coming off the side of this one, and the full block polished andesite directly behind it. We want to go then take our gray concrete. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. We're going to take our polished blackstone slabs, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to go and then place down a row, or sorry, actually it's going to be a row of 3, so my bad. And then a row of 3 of dark oak wood trapdoors, and then a gray carpet. So after that, our next row to the side here is going to be a slab of polished andesite next to this one. And then we also want to go ahead and grab a polished andesite stair. And right next to this full block here, we're going to place down a stair. We're going to then take our gray concrete, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back. We're going to then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those polished blackstone slabs, and then we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors after that. Once we have that done, we are going to be going ahead and then placing down a slab that's going to be coming off this stair here, a full block behind it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks back. Or actually, it's going to be a row of 5 actually. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 dark oak wood slabs all the way back. And it's actually going to hang over by 1 more, so we're going to place down a row of 7. After that's done, we want to go and then place down another slab coming off the side of this one here, full block. And we're going to go and then place down 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 polished blackstone slabs back from that. Alright guys, so from this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite slab next to this full block here, followed by a full block behind it, and then we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to go ahead and then follow this up by placing down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished blackstone slabs back. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down another slab here, come off the side of this one, full block behind it, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished blackstone slabs, and then a gray carpet here on top of that top slab on the end there. Next row, we're going to go ahead and place down a top slab, or let me actually go and double check here. I believe it's going to be looks like it's actually going to be a full block. So it's going to be a full block here, come off this block like that. We're going to go from this full block with our gray concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks back. And then we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our polished blackstone walls. We're going to go ahead and place down a full block, come off this gray concrete block, and then going back from it, we're going to take our gray concrete, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we then want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 of polished blackstone walls like that going back. So one quick adjustment I want to make here is we're actually going to go ahead and bring these gray concrete blocks one more closer. So we're going to go ahead and actually push these back one. So just like this for each of those gray concrete blocks. So basically we should have a row of 4 from this block, row of 5, and a row of 5. So just like that. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be one polished andesite block here. And then we're going to take our gray concrete, and we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to take our polished blackstone slabs and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just like that. Next row here, we're going to place down a stone brick wall, polished andesite block behind it, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to go then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone walls there on the end. Next row here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block right here next to this one. Then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back. And we want to go then do a row of 4 of polished blackstone slabs back. Next row here, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block, go back from this one at an angle. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 gray concrete blocks back, and 2 of our dark or polished blackstone slabs. Get up here in the front, stone brick wall, polished andesite block, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 polished blackstone top slabs. After we have that done, we want to go then place down a polished andesite block, which can be coming off of, or sorry, a top slab actually, which can be coming off this block right here. And let me just double check here exactly what's going on. So we have a top slab that comes off the side there and a full block behind it. We will then place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks, and then a row of 5 of polished blackstone top slabs. So just like that going back. Sorry, row of 5, so one more back. And then our next row here, we're going to place down a polished andesite top slab to the side here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished blackstone blocks back, then 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks, and then a narrow polished blackstone top slab on the end there. Next row here, polished andesite top slab here in the front, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of these polished blackstone blocks back. We're going to go do the same row to the side here. So top slab coming off that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next row here, polished andesite top slab, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished blackstone top slabs back, and another polished andesite top slab there, and again 1, 2, 3, 4 top slabs back. We then want to place down a iron trapdoor coming off the side of this one, followed by another top slab polished andesite back, and then another polished blackstone top slab like so. And that right there is going to basically complete our wing here for this layer. As you can see, pretty detailed. The shaping on it again is really nice, but it's definitely very complex to do. So that right there is at least going to finish off our wing for right now. Anyways, once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and now move to our refueling pods on the side here. We're going to place down an end rod on top of this wither skeleton skull. We're going to also place down a slab on top of this gray concrete block, second slab back, a nether brick slab, a polished blackstone slab, nether brick slab, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks. One thing I also want to change here as well for the back section here, and for the pod that I did mess up in the previous layer, is that we actually want to go ahead and replace this wall right here with a stair, like this to both sides, and we're going to then place down one more additional polished blackstone wall back. So do make that little adjustment there. Sorry for that little mistake, but you know, it does happen. So we have our 4 gray concrete blocks there, and then we're going to go and take our polished blackstone slabs, and we're just going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 slabs back like that. And that right there is going to pretty much do it for our pod here on the outer portion of our wing. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer 7 for the build. Here's what it looks like from up above. As you can see, we're really starting to see the shape come together, especially in the wings, and we're starting to basically see an aircraft come together. So that right there is it for layer 7. With that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 8. Before we go ahead and move on to layer 7, a few things I want to cover also is I did forget a few little detail pieces here on the front nose of the aircraft. So to go ahead and add those on real quick, we want to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull coming off the side of this gray concrete block here up here in the front. And we also want to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull, which is going to be on the side of this gray concrete block here. And we're going to then place down a end rod coming off it like that forward for some kind of like instruments and stuff like that on the side of the fuselage. Anyways, that right there is it for those little additions. Make sure they're transferred over to both sides. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 8. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 8. For layer 8 to go ahead and get started with, we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a polished blackstone slab on top of this gray concrete block. Going back from the slab, we're going to place down another gray concrete block like so. After that's done, we want to go and then place down a, that's going to do it for our front. Moving back to our rear center, we're going to go ahead and go up from this top slab at an angle, place down 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks, and then 2 polished blackstone top slabs on the rear there. Once that's done, going back up to the front here, we're going to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull at a 45-degree angle here on those walls there in the corners, and then we're going to then place down a polished blackstone stair. Going back from the stair, we're going to place down 2 gray concrete blocks. Coming off the second stair, we're going to place down a polished blackstone, or sorry, the second gray concrete block, we're going to place down a polished blackstone stair at the side. We then also want to place down a gray concrete, or not gray concrete, but a wither skeleton skull here in the corner here, and that's going to be at about a slight angle like that toward the front there. Also, we're going to go ahead and use our debug stick again. So if you remember what we used before, the command to grab a debug stick, and we're going to be going ahead and grab ourselves a lever. Now for this, we're going to place down a lever here on the side of a block. We're going to select it till we get to selected face wall, and we're going to go ahead and have it face the floor. We're going to then select the direction of it, and we're going to change it so that it's facing, for us it's going to be north, for you maybe different depending on the direction you build your plane, but we want the lever facing forward, and that's going to be on both sides there, like that. After that's done, we're going to then take our gray concrete, we're going to go back from this stair, 1, 2, 3, gray concrete blocks back. On the first one, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, and then an end rod coming off that skeleton skull. And then after that, going back from that, we're going to place down 2 polished blackstone walls. After that's done, we want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3 polished blackstone walls coming off those 3 blocks. And we then want to go and place down a polished andesite block after that wall right there. We're going to then place down a black concrete block, followed by a gray concrete block, and then a black concrete block. And on the side of the polished andesite block here, and also the gray concrete block, we're going to place down a tripwire hook. So like that. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, a red concrete block, and then taking our gray concrete, we're just going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and go back 25. I'm going to go ahead and grab our axe here so we can see how far we went back. So it's actually 26. So my bad, 26 back. And we want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of black concrete. And that's pretty much it for that. And then we're going to take our gray concrete, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Gray concrete blocks back. We're going to go then place down a black stained glass full block right here. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back. Then 3 black stone walls. On the inside here, 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete. A black concrete block, gray concrete block, black concrete block. And then a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished black stone walls back. We also want to go ahead and place down a stone button on those 2 black concrete blocks, and also from the previous layer here there's going to be 2 stone buttons on those black concrete blocks, so make sure that those are transferred over to both sides. Anyways, after that's done, we want to go then take our gray concrete. On the inside here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back, and then our polished black stone wall there on the end. On the inside here, we're going to place down a gray concrete block next to that wall, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 2 upside down black stone stairs, polished black stone top slab, in between those top slabs a gray concrete block, followed by a second and third back, see that row of 3, and actually that's our center line, so you should already have that built, but it should connect up to that right there. Then for our horizontal stabilizers, we will be starting those. We're going to place down a polished black stone top slab, come off this gray concrete block, polished andesite top slab. Then we're going to place down 2 polished black stone top slabs, 2 polished andesite top slabs, then 1, 2, 3, 4 polished black stone, 1, 2, 3 polished black stone, and 1, 2, like that for the rear there. And once that's done, that's going to pretty much complete our fuselage here, and we're going to go and start working our way into the wings now. So for the wings, to go ahead and get started with, we'll be going ahead and going to the second gray concrete block here on our inside, kind of where our wings connect up to. We're going to place down a daylight detector and turn that to the night mode. We're going to then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished black stone walls back, and then a row of 5 of daylight detectors, all turned to the night mode directly after those slabs there. We then want to grab ourselves some dark oak wood trapdoors and also some gray carpets. We're going to start off by placing down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 of dark oak wood trapdoors here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. After that, we're going to take our gray carpet. We're going to place down 1, 2 gray carpet here, and we're going to go then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side there. Actually, it should be a row of 7 actually. So one more out to the side. We're going to go then place down a row of 1, 2, 3 right there. Then our gray carpet, we're going to place down row 3 here, and then we're going to go and do a row of 2. We then want to do 1, 1, 1, and 1 right there. And that's going to kind of do it there for our section right there, kind of our wing root type section. After we get that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this area right here. We're going to place down 1, 2 gray carpets, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then when we get to this section right here, we're going to go and do 1, 2 as well. However, this time we're going to grab ourselves iron trapdoors. And we're going to place down a row of 2 of iron trapdoors here. Go ahead and going back from the first, or this gray carpet here, we're going to place down a gray carpet. Then we're going to go ahead and place down 2 gray carpets back, a dark oak wood trapdoor, then 2 gray carpets. We then want to place down an iron trapdoor, a dark oak wood trapdoor, 2 gray carpets, followed by an iron trapdoor again, dark oak wood trapdoor, and again 2 gray carpets back. We're going to then do another iron trapdoor like this, followed by a dark oak wood trapdoor, and then again 2 gray carpets back. We're going to then place down a polished andesite slab here, followed by 2 dark oak wood trapdoors back, 2 gray carpets back. We want to then place down a polished andesite slab right here, and same thing again, 2 dark oak wood trapdoors, 2 gray carpets. We're going to then place down a polished andesite slab next to it, followed by a polished blackstone slab back. We're going to then place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors back, 2 gray carpets. Our next row here, actually this row right here is actually going to be all the way to the side here. So it's going to go all the way back, gray carpet, all the way back, so that's going to be a row of 5 gray carpet. Next row here, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab here, a polished blackstone slab, and then 2 dark oak trapdoors, and our gray carpet back. After that, we want to go and then place down a polished andesite slab here. And we're going to go back. Actually, it's going to be on top of this slab right here. And then we're going to go back from that with 2 blackstone slabs, then 2 dark oak with trapdoors, and then we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3 of carpets, dark oak with trapdoor, and another gray carpet. Our next row here is going to be a polished andesite slab on top of this one, then 1, 2 dark oak or polished blackstone blocks back. We're going to then do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 dark oak with trapdoors going back. Next row here, polished andesite slab on top of that top slab from the previous layer. A row of 1, 2, 3, 4 dark oak with, or polished blackstone blocks back, 2 dark oak with trapdoors, and then 2 polished blackstone slabs directly after that. After that, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of those slabs back. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and then place down another slab here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slabs after that. We're going to go ahead and place down another slab here, full block here, gray concrete block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be 4 going back. So it should be 5. No, it is 5. Okay. And then after that, we want to go and then place down another polished andesite full block. Come off this one, gray concrete block back, and then we're going to place down a second one, followed by a row of 4 of blackstone slabs. We're going to go and then place down another polished andesite full block next to this one, followed by 2 gray concrete blocks back, and then we're going to place down 3 dark oak wood slabs. We then want to place down another polished andesite block here, followed by a row of 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 dark oak wood or polished blackstone slabs back from that. Then our next row to the side here, we're going to place down another polished andesite block here, followed by 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks back, and another polished blackstone slab right there. Then this section here, we want to go and place down a polished andesite full block in this spot as well. And then going back from it, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place down a top slab here on the end. We're going to go then place down a polished andesite top slab coming off the side of this block here, gray concrete block, and then 1, 2, and 3 polished blackstone top slabs back. Next row to the side here, we're going to place down a polished andesite top slab coming off this one, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 top slabs back. We then also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a end rod, and we're going to place down an end rod coming off the slab. Next thing to do here, we're going to place down a top slab here, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone top slabs back, then an end rod. We do the same thing again here, top slab, 1, 2, 3 polished blackstone top slabs back, and our end rod. Again, we're going to place down a top slab here, then 1, 2 polished blackstone top slabs, and then another polished andesite top slab here, followed by 2 top slabs back, or sorry, actually it should be a row 3. So yeah, this right here, there's actually going to be a top slab here, and this is going to be a polished blackstone top slab right there. And then after that, we're going to place down our top slab polished andesite, and then 2 polished blackstone top slabs back. And once we have that done right there, that is going to basically bring our wing out to the side there, and we're pretty much almost done. We will revisit it a little bit in the next layer, but for the most part, our wings are pretty much done. So the hardest part pretty much of the tutorial is done, and with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer, which will be layer number 9. Here's again an overview of what we should have here for this aircraft so far. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer here, layer number 9. Alright guys, moving into our next layer here, we have layer number 9. For layer 9 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and go to this space that's up from this gray concrete block, directly behind it. We're going to place down a black stained glass block there for our front center. And then moving toward the back here, we're going to go ahead and take our polished andesite, or actually just our gray concrete. We're going to place down gray concrete on these two polished blackstone top slabs and these two gray concrete blocks. So you're going to have a row of 4 here, and then coming off the back, we're going to place down polished andesite full block and a top slab like that after it. Once we have that done, that's it for our center line, and we're going to start working our way out to the sides. So going up here to the front, we're going to place down a black stained glass pane to the side here, followed by a black stained glass full block, black stained glass pane coming off that full block, and another black stained glass full block back, 2 gray carpets, or gray concrete blocks back, and then our polished blackstone wall directly after that. We're going to then place down 1, 2, 3, 4 of these gray concrete blocks, and then 1 and 2 polished blackstone walls coming off these 2 gray concrete blocks like that. We're going to place down another polished andesite block here, followed by a stone brick wall coming off of it. We then want to place down another brick stair, followed by a black stained glass block, and another brick stair again. We're going to then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone stairs, and then a brick stair. After that, we're going to take our polished blackstone stairs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 polished blackstone stairs back. At this point right here, on the side of the aircraft, we do have U.S. Air Force written on the side of it. Now this is using banners, using a gray banner and black lettering. Now there are tutorials out there that will show you guys how to make these letters. I'm not going to cover it in the tutorial because it's just going to take forever to actually do. This is kind of just a fun little thing you can add onto your aircraft if you are interested. It's really not essential in terms of the looks of it. So, you know, you can kind of make it work for you guys, whatever you need to do. But basically right after this brick stair here, we're going to be going ahead and basically starting the writing. So as you can see over here on the left side, we have the U, we have a little dot, S, dot, air, space, and then force. And that's what looks the best, I think. So definitely recommend throwing this on the side of the aircraft. And over here on this side, just make sure it reads left to right. So we're going to kind of do it backwards here, which is definitely not recommended to do. But yeah, do it backwards. So we have force here, and then we have air. Then we have the dot, S, dot, yeah, U. So it should end right here on this fourth from last polished blackstone walls. So it reads like this on the right side, and then over here on the left side it reads like that. So make sure that's done on both sides there. I think it definitely adds to the aircraft and, you know, is really cool. So find those banners tutorials, or if you know how to make them yourself, then go ahead and make those banners and put them on the side there. Anyways, after that's all done, we can go ahead and completely disregard these banners as we won't need them. We're going to place down a black stained glass block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 polished blackstone stairs back, another brick stair, polished blackstone stair, another brick stair. We're going to go ahead and go back to our polished blackstone stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 stairs back, followed by a black stained glass block. And I'm going to go ahead and double check our count here with our stairs, and it is 21. We're going to then take our stairs and go back 1, 2, 3, and then our walls 1, 2, 3. On the inside here of our walls, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks, followed by a black concrete block, stone butt on the side here, gray concrete block, black concrete block, and a stone butt on the side there. And on this gray concrete block here, we're going to place down a tripwire hook. We're going to then place down another gray concrete block going back from that black one, and then we're going to place down a row of 4 of direct walls. Going back. On the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks, followed by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to then place down 2 polished blackstone slabs. Down the inside here, 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone walls along the side there. Moving into our horizontal stabilizers here, we're going to start off by placing down a polished andesite slab coming off this block here, and then a polished andesite full block directly behind it. We're going to place down a row of 4 of gray concrete blocks going back, followed by 2 polished blackstone slabs. Next row here, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab, polished andesite full block behind it, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, followed by a polished blackstone slab like so. Next row here, polished andesite slab, full block, then 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 polished black stone slabs. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite full block right here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, and then 1 and 2 polished black stone slabs. Next row here, we want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite full block, come with this gray concrete block, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks back, and another polished black stone slab directly after that. We're going to go then place down a top slab up here, polished andesite, a polished andesite full block, 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks back, and we want to go then place down 2 polished black stone slabs after that. Once we have that done there, we want to go ahead and then place down a top slab here, full block directly behind it. We want to go and then do a row of 3 of gray concrete, and then a polished andesite half slab on the back here. Or not polished andesite, but polished blackstone. We're going to then take our polished andesite, we're going to do a row of 2 of polished andesite top slabs, gray concrete block, and we want to go and then do 2 dark or polished blackstone top slabs. Next row here, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite top slabs here. We're actually going to turn this block right here into a full block. So it'll be a full block of polished andesite, and then we have our 2 top slabs up to the side here. We're going to go then do a row of 3 of blackstone top slabs back. Our next row here, we want to go and then do 1 top slab here, and then a row of 3 of top slabs of blackstone back. We then want to go and do 1 more out to the side here, again 2 polished blackstone top slabs back, and then again another 2 out to the side there, like that. And once we have that all complete there, that is going to basically do it for our tail. And that right there is going to pretty much do it for the most part of this layer. We do have to go to the wings here, and on the wings, we're going to be going ahead and taking our gray carpet, and we're basically just going to be covering up basically these slabs here. So we're just going to go and cover these up with gray carpet. And we're going to go and basically fill this all in to this space here, and then we're going to do 2 right there. And that's really all you need to do for that. And that's going to do it for our wings. So our wings are fully complete. We have our horizontal stabilizers, which we'll complete in the next layer. And we do have this little additional U.S. National Star insignia that we're going to put on the side of the aircraft. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this with the banners. But again, those lettered banners up there in the front, you guys can find some tutorials on for those. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into making this little insignia on the side of the aircraft. Alright guys, so to make this little insignia on the side of the aircraft, it's super simple. We're just going to go ahead and need 3 black banners, 7 gray dye, and our loom. We're going to go into our loom, place our first black banner in our loom and our gray dye. We're going to go and select the box in the bottom left here, and we're going to put that banner back into the loom, and then we're going to select the box in the top left, and we get our first banner. So pretty simple. Next banner, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, but we're going to do the opposite. So the bottom right, and then we want to go do the top right. And get these 2 banners that look like this. We're going to put our last banner back into our loom. We're going to do the line across the top, line across the bottom, and the line across the center, all using our gray dye. So we get 3 banners that look just like this, and very simply, we're just going to go ahead and go to the side of our aircraft. We're going to go to this polished blackstone stair right after that glass window there. We're going to place down our little stripes here, and our 2 banners like this facing each other, and then our other stripe banner on the other side there to make the National Star insignia. That's on all U.S. military aircraft. So that will be on both sides there, same location. Just make sure that the kind of circle here is facing toward each other. And with that, that's going to pretty much do it for what we have for layer number 9. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 10. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 10. For layer 10 to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go and place down a gray concrete block that's kind of up from this black stained glass block, so it kind of goes up like so. We then want to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull on top of this black stained glass block as well. And that right there is going to do it for the center front. Moving to the rear, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab on top of this one, polished andesite full block, then a row of 4 of gray concrete going forward from the polished andesite full block. And with that, we can go and start working our way out to the sides here for our fuselage. To begin with, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a wither skeleton skull at a slight angle here, about 45-degree angle on this black stained glass block. And then we're going to then place down 2 gray concrete blocks back from it. We're going to go to the side here, place down an airboat or skeleton skull at the same angle, so 45 degrees. And we're going to also place down a polished blackstone stair, and then a gray concrete block back from it. We then want to go ahead and go to the side here. We're going to place down a polished blackstone stair here, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, and 3 black concrete blocks. On these black concrete blocks in the corners, we're going to place down stone buttons. We then want to take our gray concrete. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So we're going to stop at 32. I'm going to go and double check our count here. And we do have 32 blocks in length. We're going to go ahead and place down a black stained glass block, and then another gray concrete block. Now on those gray concrete blocks on both sides of the black stained glass, we're going to place down a dark oak wood button like so. We then want to take our gray concrete. After that, we're going to go and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 gray concrete blocks back. We're going to then place down a black concrete block, black stained glass, black concrete, and we then want to go and take our polished blackstone and go back 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the inside here, we're going to place down 4 gray concrete blocks, and followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks, and then 1, 2 polished blackstone walls. On the inside here, we're going to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray concrete, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished blackstone walls. And that right there is going to basically do it for our fuselage for the aircraft. Just make sure we're not missing anything, and everything seems to be good, except for on the side of these 2 black concrete blocks, we're going to place down 2 stone buttons. And with that, that's pretty much good to go for that. One thing also from one of the previous layers, looks like layer 8 here, is we do want to place down a stone button here, skip 3 spaces, and then an air stone button like that on the side of the fuselage. So just make sure you add those on, a little bit of extra detail there. But anyways, going ahead and working our way back here, we have our vertical stabilizers, which we're going to go ahead and work on. So, or horizontal, I should say. So for these, we're going to be going ahead and basically kind of doing a similar technique we did for the forward ones, if that makes sense. So basically for these, what we want to do to go ahead and get started with here is we're going to go ahead and place down an iron trapdoor, which is going to go ahead and go on top of this block right here. Actually, no, sorry, it's going to be this block right here. And we're going to then place down 2 gray carpets over from it. We're going to go ahead and go 1 gray carpet back, and we want to go and then go 2 dark oak trapdoors to the side, followed by 2 iron trapdoors. Next row back, we're going to go ahead and place down a gray carpet back from that dark oak wood trapdoor, and we're going to then place down 2 dark oak trapdoors, then 2 iron trapdoors. After this, going back from this dark oak wood trapdoor here, we're going to place down a gray carpet, and we then want to do a row of 1, 2, 3 of dark oak wood trapdoors to the side, and then an iron trapdoor. Next row here, we're going to go and place down a gray carpet like this, and we're going to then place down 2 dark oak wood trapdoors, followed by a polished blackstone slab. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2 of gray carpet right there, and then 2 polished blackstone slabs out to the side here, and then we're going to go 1 back like so. Now at this point here, we're going to place down a polished andesite slab coming off this iron trapdoor, and we're going to then go back 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished blackstone slabs. Actually, sorry, it's just going to be 3 back. We then want to place down another polished andesite slab coming off this one, and then again 1, 2, 3 polished blackstone top slabs back. Next row here, we're going to go out to the side, polished andesite top slab, 2 blackstone top slabs back. Again, same thing, polished andesite top slab, 2 polished blackstone slabs back, and then a polished andesite top slab again, and an air polished blackstone top slab like that for our horizontal stabilizers. That's going to be the same thing there on both sides. Here's what it looks like, and we have the horizontal stabilizers done for the aircraft. And with that, that's going to do it for layer number 10 of the build, and with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 11. Alright guys, so go ahead and move it into layer 11. For layer 11 to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down a lever on top of this gray concrete block. That's going to be flicked facing forwards. Behind it, we're going to place down a daylight detector turned to night mode, an air brick slab, and then 2 black concrete blocks after that. And that's going to do it for our center line here in the front. Moving toward the rear here, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished blackstone stair. That's going to go on top of this gray concrete block here. We're going to go and skip a space, and then we want to do a row of 14 gray concrete blocks going toward the front there like so. After that's done, we're going to start working our way out to the sides. So to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down a daylight detector next to this nether brick slab, turn it to night mode. We're going to then place down a polished blackstone stair, followed by a black concrete block, and then a gray concrete block back from that polished blackstone, or that gray concrete block. We're going to then place down a polished blackstone slab, turn off the black concrete block, and then we're going to take our gray concrete, and we're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 40, or 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, and 67. I'm going to go ahead and double check my count because I feel like I'm completely way off. And yeah, should be 73. So 73 blocks back from this nether brick slab, going all the way back here, and we'll end right here where this door kind of is. So kind of a good reference point for you guys. We're going to then place down 1, 2, 3 polished blackstone stairs, and then 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks, followed by 1 and 2 polished blackstone slabs. On the inside here, we're going to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray concrete blocks, and then 2 polished blackstone stairs, and then 1, 2, and 3 gray, or the polished blackstone slabs back. Also on the sides of, or both sides of this stair here, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull, like that. So that's done there, and we're going to then go back up to the front and work our way out to the side again. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished blackstone slab on top of this one to the side here, a second slab back, a stair of blackstone, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite stairs, 2 polished blackstone stairs. We're going to go then place down our black concrete block, 1, 2, 3 gray concrete blocks, and on the first 2 gray concrete blocks, we're going to place down 2 dark oak trapdoors. And we're going to do the same thing we did before on the tail here. So we're going to grab a stone button, a iron bar, and also an item frame. And we're going to place down a item frame on this black concrete block, and iron bar, and a stone button if you're able to, like that on the side there. We're going to go back to our polished blackstone stairs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 stairs back. Or sorry, actually it should be just 25. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 nether brick stairs like that. I'm going to go and double check our count here. And we have 25 stairs in total. We're going to go back to our stairs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27 stairs back. We're going to go then place down 2 polished blackstone slabs and then 3 nether brick slabs like that for the rear there. And after we have that all done there, that is going to basically do it for this layer. So layer 11 is complete, and with that, we'll go ahead and move into our next layer here, layer number 12. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our next layer here, we have layer number 12. For layer 12, we're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and move into our center line here. We're going to go after this black concrete block. We're going to place down a polished blackstone slab right there, followed by a second and third one, so you have a row of 3 here. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks back, a black stained glass block, and then we're going to have a long row of gray concrete going all the way back to the tail here, which is going to be in total a row of 81, and it's going to end on top of this gray concrete block here on the very back. So quite a pretty big row there going all the way down. We're going to then work our way out to the sides now. We're going to place down 2 polished blackstone slabs here to the side of these 2, and then 1 more back. We're going to then take our polished blackstone stairs, and we're going to pretty much run it all the way along the side here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and 68. I'm going to go and double check our count here to make sure I didn't mess up anything. And in total, we should have 67 stairs. So 67, I was 1 over. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished blackstone slabs back like that. And then also on the rear here, we're going to go to our fourth from last gray concrete block and place a nice stone button on both sides of it like that. And once we have that all done there, that is going to do it for almost do it for this layer. A few last things here to cover is we want to go and place down 2 daylight detectors, one on that black concrete block, one back from it, turn to night mode, and then a dark oak with trapdoor after that for those little vents there. And once that's all done, that is going to basically wrap up what we have there for layer 11. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into layer number 12. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 12. For layer 12, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and going to this black stained glass block. We're going to go and skip 2 spaces and place down a stone button. We're going to skip another 2 spaces, place down, I believe that's 1, 2, 3 levels of snow, followed by 2 levels, and then just 1 snow piece. Then a redstone repeater with the notches spread apart like so. We're going to go and skip 3 spaces, place a polished black stone button, skip a space, polished black stone button, skip 2 spaces, a polished black stone stair, skip a space. We're going to place down an item frame with a black stained glass pane in the item frame, and then a stone button on the top of the block as well if you're able to do that. We're going to go and skip another space and do the same exact thing right here. We're going to skip another space, place down a polished black stone wall, skip 2 spaces, stone button, skip 2 spaces, stone button, skip 2 spaces, and just like we did in the front there, the 3 levels of snow, 2 levels, and then 1 level. We're going to skip a space, place down a polished black stone stair with the back of the stair facing toward the back, a skip space, polished black stone button, skip a space, a direct wall, skip 2 spaces, direct wall, skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spaces, a polished black stone slab, and a dark oak with trapdoor behind it, followed by 1, 2, 3 spaces skipped with a polished black stone wall, and then we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spaces, followed by a stone button, skip 1 space, and then right here where the stairs end, we should be placing down 3 polished black stone slabs, and we're going to then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 gray concrete blocks back with a stone button on both sides of the fourth from last block, like that. And once we have that all done there, that's going to do it for layer number 12 there. And with that, we'll go ahead and probably move into our final layers here, which will basically involve pretty much us building the vertical stabilizer. So at layer 12, we'll probably move into our final layers here for the fuselage and pretty much the aircraft itself, and excluding all the little add-ons and stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our final layers. Alright guys, and moving into our final layers here, we have layers 13 through 30. These layers here are going to basically cover entirely building the vertical stabilizer, except for a few things we're going to add on to this section here. And what we're going to add on here is we're going to go ahead and go to each one of these walls that stick up, and we're going to go ahead and add a dark oak trapdoor on the polished blackstone walls, and then on the direct walls we're going to add on iron trapdoors. And it's only going to be for the walls, so just like that, and we have all those 4 walls covered. And that's going to do it for all of our instruments here that run on the spine of the aircraft. Go ahead and move into our tail section here. So for our tail here, we're going to skip these 2 blocks here. We're going to place a slab on the 3rd one, and then a gray concrete block like that. We're going to then go up from the gray concrete block, 1, like this, and we want to go and then go up another one at an angle like so. And then at this point here, we're going to go up again at an angle like this, and then we're going to place down a polished blackstone wall. We're going to go ahead and go off the polished blackstone wall with 1 block, 1 more up. We then want to go ahead and go up 1 more at an angle like that. And same thing again, up a block like this, and then a polished blackstone wall on top. After that, we're going to go and place down a gray concrete block here. Polished or a gray concrete block on top there. We're going to then go over and up 1, over and up. Gray polished blackstone wall on top here. Gray concrete block. Then we're going to go ahead and go up 1, over and up 1, over and up 1, a polished blackstone wall, and we're just going to go ahead and go for gray concrete block next to it, and then 1 on top here. And then from this, we're just going to go ahead and build back 1, 2, 3, and we're going to drop down 2 polished blackstone walls, 2 gray concrete blocks here on the inside. Then after those gray concrete blocks, we're going to drop down 3 more, so 1, 2, 3. We're going to then place down 3 walls. So 1, 2, 3 walls. And after that, we're going to then place down gray concrete blocks on the inside here. Then 2 gray concrete blocks. And it's going to be another 3 walls. So actually this right here, it's going to be moved up 1. So we're going to go and do 2 gray concrete blocks here. And then 3 walls. Then we have our 2 gray concrete blocks. 3 walls. 2 gray concrete blocks here on the inside. 2 more that stick down. 3 walls. That should connect up to about that point there. And then we're going to place down our gray concrete blocks here on the inside. Like that. And that's basically the shape we want there for our tail. I'll go ahead and kind of give you guys a side view of it. So if you need to, you can pause the video and kind of get a good overall view of what that tail should look like. But that's basically the outline of what we want to have here. Now, once we get to this point here, we do want to add the American flag on. And that right here is going to be going to this section here. So we have our wall, and then right before we get to this third kind of wall here, we're going to place down a blue concrete block here. And then we're going to place down 2 TNT blocks over, and then 2 TNT blocks on the bottom there. And that's where our flag's going to go. Now at this point here, we can go and then take our gray concrete and just completely fill in this outline here. And this right here is just going to completely create our vertical stabilizer and make it perfect for our all filled in and solid. So I'm going to fill this all in completely, going all the way up the aircraft. And wrapping around our flag here. And almost to the top there, almost filled in, and boom, we have it all filled in. Now at this point right here, we can go ahead and then start detailing it. So what we want to do here is we're going to go ahead and go from these stone buttons, we're going to go up and at an angle here, we're going to go ahead and go 4 up. So after those 4, we're going to go to the third one and go 2 back. We then want to go ahead and go up 3 and kind of at an angle here, so 1, 2, 3. After that, we're going to go and then go at an angle here, back, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And our third one here, we're going to place down 2 stone buttons. Be careful with the buttons around the TNT also. And then we're going to go up again over 3, up again over 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. It should connect up. And right here, we can also place down a stone button next to this one. So that's what it should look like there on the side there for the buttons. And we'll go and do the same thing right here. So 4, our third one over, then we got 3. Then we have 4 again, and again, buttons over. We have 3, and then it's going to be a total of 4 that goes up like this, and stone button right there. So just like that on the side there, again, you can take a moment to pause if you need to, but that just kind of highlights the rudder here for the aircraft. Now once we get to this point, there is another little thing we're going to add on here, and that's going to be these beds. So we need item frames, beds, and also black signs if you do have access to or are able to actually put those black signs over the blocks. Now what we're going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and go to this section. So right in here, we're going to place down an item frame here, and then 2 item frames like this. We're going to place down a white bed in this item frame here, facing upwards, and a dark liquid sign over it. We're going to then place down a white bed here. We're going to rotate it at a little bit of an angle, or we'll just keep it straight. And we're going to put these in the remaining item frames, and same thing, dark liquid signs. And same thing will be done over here. We'll just go and place down our item frames here. Just like we done the air side here, put our beds in the item frames and our dark liquid signs also going over them. And once you have that all done, that's pretty much it for the tail. And with that, that's going to pretty much complete the basic model here for the KC-46 Pegasus. From here on out, we're going to be going ahead and adding on the different kind of configurations you can have your refueling probe in, so extended or kind of folded up. So those will be 2 options for you guys, and there'll also be the landed version you'll be able to build. Now, just one thing to note is if you are building the landed version, you will only be able to build the boom arm folded up. So just keep that in mind when you when you go to build this, that you will need to skip to the folded up one, as the boom arm will not be able to operate or be extended and work with the landed version. So yeah, that's pretty much all really we have left to cover. We're going to be going ahead and moving into that stuff now. So please take a time to look at the description, look at the timestamps, or look at the video encoding bar, and basically take a look and see what area you want to go ahead and build. So make your decision now. and we'll go ahead and basically move into those parts and skip ahead to wherever you need to go for depending on which, what do you want, if you want the landing gear, if you want the boom arms folded up and all that stuff. So with that, that's pretty much going to do it. Let's go ahead and move into our boom arm in the extended configuration. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into building the boom extended. As I mentioned before, this boom extended is only for the in-flight version, as it will not work for the landed one. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and going to our back section here of our plane. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be going ahead and going to this section here. So we have kind of like this little lump that kind of pops out from the bottom of the aircraft. This is where we're going to attach it up to. We have this row 3 of the blackstone. And we're going to go ahead and place down a gray concrete block coming off the last one, like that. We then want to drop down with two polished blackstone slab and then a top slab below it. We're going to go ahead and repeat the same design a total of 7 more times. So block, slab, top slab, that's 1. And we have 2 sections done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we want a total of 8 going down. Now once we get to our 8th one, we're going to go ahead and place down a gray concrete block here, polished blackstone slab. We're going to go ahead and then place down another gray concrete block here, and at both sides of this top slab here, we're going to place down, or this gray concrete block, we're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab, followed by a dark oak wood trapdoor, and then a trapdoor on top of that one. Same thing to the sides here. We're going to then place down another polished blackstone slab to the sides here. In this place, we're going to place down a gray concrete block, followed by 1 down, 1 up. Same thing over here, 1 right here, 1 down, and 1 up. We're going to then go to the sides of the top and bottom ones, and we're going to place down wither skeleton skulls on the sides like so. And then the middle space between those skulls, we're going to place down our polished blackstone walls. Like that. We then want to go and place down a wither skeleton skull on the wall facing toward the front. And we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign on the side of this wall, and on the side of the gray concrete block on the outside, and on the inside here only on the side of the wall, as that's the only one we can fit. And we're just going to do the same thing over here. Now once we have this done, we're going to go to the bottom of this gray concrete block. We're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab. Coming off that slab there, we're going to place down a gray concrete block and a polished blackstone slab. We then want to place down a gray concrete block coming off this one here, and we're going to then grab ourselves a polished blackstone stair, and we're going to place down a polished blackstone upside down stair like so. This section right here, we're going to place down a stone brick wall with a dark oak wood sign coming off of it, and then a black concrete block here on the bottom of that wall. We're going to go ahead and take dark oak wood trapdoors around the walls and the black concrete block. We're going to wrap dark oak wood trapdoors around to create a box like this on the rear. For the hose itself, we're going to place down another brick wall, followed by another one that kind of goes down at an angle like this. And you can extend this however far you guys want. The hose is pretty extendable for the aircraft. But yeah, this will just go ahead and basically connect down. You can go ahead and change how drastic of a slope it is, or have it kind of go more straight down, kind of up to you guys. And then you would have to build this whatever jet you want to connect it up to. But that right there is with the refueling boom down in the down position, and that's pretty much all you need to do for that. So right there is going to do for our in-flight, or kind of our extended boom arm, and let's go ahead and move into the retracted one. Alright guys, so going ahead and move into building our retracted boom arm. This right here can work for both the in-flight and also the landed version, depending on which you are definitely going for. But yeah, to build this, we're going to be going ahead and going to the rear of the aircraft here. And you can see here we have this little lump on the bottom, which we're going to basically be kind of building off of. We're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and going to this polished blackstone top slab. We're going to go ahead and replace this with a gray concrete block, followed by an additional gray concrete block that comes off it going toward the rear. We then want to place down a third and a fourth block, so you have 4 blocks there in that row. We're then going to go ahead and go off those blocks with a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 of blackstone top slabs. We're going to go and replace this top slab here with a full block, And we're going to place down another full block right here in this section. So just like that. And actually, one quick thing here, we're going to actually switch this concrete block out for a top slab. We're going to delete one top slab on the end here, and this right here is going to be a gray concrete block instead. And right here, we're going to have 2 polished blackstone slabs instead. So this is what it should look like on the back here instead. So my bad on that one. After we get done with that, we then want to go ahead and place down a gray concrete block coming off this row. So we're going to place down one gray concrete block here, and we're going to have one right here also. And if we get to this point, we're just going to go ahead and make this a row of 4 as well. So row 4 like this. We then want to go ahead and go with a row of 3. So we're going to go and go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to then place down 3 both those slabs on top. After that, we're going to then place down a gray concrete block. This right here is going to be a row 3 as well, going up. In this position right here, we're going to place down a polished blackstone stair like that. Come off the back of the stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks, and we want to go and then place down 1, 2, and 3 polished blackstone top slabs. Coming off those top slabs, we're going to go ahead and also place down 2 dark oak trapdoors going back, as well as 2 additional gray concrete blocks down that row. Now we're going to then go to this section right here. We're going to place down a polished blackstone top slab here, followed by a dark oak wood trapdoor and a trapdoor on top of it, and then a polished blackstone slab coming off that trapdoor on top. Same thing over here as well. So just like this. And after we have that done, we're going to then place down a gray concrete block coming off this slab here. 1 gray concrete block up, 1 down. Same thing over here. Like so. We're going to go then grab ourselves some wither skeleton skulls. So we'll go to our creative menu for that. And we're going to place down 1 on either side of the top and bottom blocks. So for each side here. And then in the middle space here, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished blackstone wall. To both sides, a wither skeleton skull coming off this wall, going forward. Dark oak wood sign on both sides of this wall. Another dark oak wood sign down the back here. And over here, pretty much the same thing. So just like this. And then when we get to this point, we're going to then grab ourselves a daylight detector. And we're going to place down a daylight detector here on this block here and turn it to the night mode. And we're going to then place down an additional 1, 2, and 3 polished blackstone slabs back. A gray concrete block right here. When we get to this section here, we're going to place down a stone brick, or actually this right here is going to be a polished blackstone stair. But on the back of the stair here, we're going to place down a stone brick wall. And on the bottom here, we're going to place down a black concrete block. Now we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak trapdoors. We're going to wrap dark oak trapdoors around the sides of the stone brick wall and the black concrete block all the way around like this. For the back here, we're going to then grab ourselves a dragon head. We're going to place a dragon head coming off that black concrete block, and then a wither skeleton skull coming off the dragon head like so for the rear hose there. And then the last thing we have to do here is grab ourselves an item frame. We're going to place down an item frame here on this stone brick wall. We're also going to need dark oak wood signs and a yellow bed. We're going to place it on a yellow bed, rotate it on its side like this, and a dark oak wood sign over that if you can place the dark oak wood sign. And that right there is going to basically create the boom arm in the kind of folded up position. So you basically have 2 different versions now for you guys to use. So you can have the boom arm extended, or you can have it folded up, depending on what you're using the aircraft for and all that stuff. But anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for those 2 options there for the boom arm. And let's go ahead and move into the landed version and putting the landing gear onto the aircraft. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and move into our landing gear. Now for our landing gear to go ahead and get started with here, we'll be going ahead and going to the bottom of the aircraft down here in this section. Now we're going to come down here till we get to this row of 4 of slabs, and this is where we're going to go ahead and basically start. For this section here, we're going to break these 1, 2, and 3 top slabs out from this section here. We then want to go and place down a stone brick wall in this space right here. We're going to also break the top slabs to both sides here, and also these top slabs right there. So we break this space open. We're going to then place down an iron bar to both sides of the stone brick wall. We then want to drop down from the stone brick wall with 1 more additional wall. At this point also, we're going to go ahead and basically skip a space, and then we're going to place down a end rod like that, followed by an anvil in this space which we want facing that direction like so. On the bottom here, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab, on both sides of it a block of coal. And we also want to create a banner here for the wheels. This is real simple using a white banner. We're going to go and do a black border and then a line through the middle, and that's pretty much your wheel design here. We're going to put that on both sides of these blocks of coal, and those are going to make our front wheels. After that, we also want to place down a skeleton skull coming off this anvil, and we're going to also take a stone brick top slab, place it down coming off this wall, and then a stone brick slab up there in the top there with a lever that comes off of it facing back toward that slab. Now, once we have this all done, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some kind of block we can easily delete, tell apart from the rest of the build. So we'll use some yellow concrete here, and we're going to go ahead and also need to grab ourselves the debug stick. So we'll go ahead and use the command to give us a debug stick, and we'll be able to use this here to do a little bit of additional details. Now for this, what we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and basically placing down 2 blocks here and 2 levers. What we want to do here is we want to go ahead and change the facing of the levers so that they're facing, first one's going to be coming off the anvil, and then one's going to be coming off this end rod. We then want to change the, we then want to go ahead and change the lever so that it's flicked downwards like that. And you have that done there. We then want to go ahead and go to the sides here of this wall. So to both sides here, we're going to place down a lever to both sides here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to change the direction of them so they come off the stone brick wall like that. And that's all we want to do there. And then for up on the inside of the aircraft here, to kind of close this off, we'll place it on a stone brick wall here, and we'll go ahead and grab ourselves some smooth quartz. We'll go ahead and place down a row of smooth quartz across the side here. We'll do top slabs across the space, and then we'll just do a row of 3 full blocks across the top there. And that right there will close off the inside there for the landing gear bay. And the last thing we have to do for the front gear is to go ahead and make the doors. So for the doors here, super simple. We're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished black stone walls. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all on the sides there like so. And once we have that all complete there, that's going to do it for the front landing gear. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into the rear ones. Alright guys, and continuing on with the landing gear, the last thing we need to do here is to go ahead and go to this back section here. We're going to go ahead and line ourselves up for building this by going ahead and going to this section right here. And you'll see here we have this row of slabs here. We're going to go ahead and basically go to this section. We're going to count to our 3rd slab. We're going to go ahead and then break a row of 1, 2, 3 out from here. And we're going to go ahead and also break 3 blocks up like this, and basically break out a 3x3 square for the top here. Actually, it's going to be a 4x3 square like that out from this section here. Now once we get to this done, we're going to then place down a stone brick wall in these corner spaces here with a iron trapdoor between them. We're going to then place down a row of 3 of iron trapdoors, followed by a second row of 3. We're going to go ahead and have a stone brick wall that comes down from these walls at an angle like that. And we're going to then place down an additional stone brick wall going down at an angle like so. This section here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor to both sides, then a stone brick wall here in the center, followed by an additional wall going down. We're going to then skip a space and place down a stone brick upside down stair facing that direction, an anvil on top of the stair. We're going to then place down a skeleton skull coming off the back and front of that stone brick stair. Once we have that done, we're going to go down from the stone brick stair with a stone brick stair down like this, and then a stone brick wall here in the middle. On the bottom here, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab on the bottom of this stone brick stair, and we want to go then place down a top slab that goes forward from this wall like that. And we're going to then take a lever, and we're going to place down a lever on top of that top slab and have it flicked toward that stone brick wall. Once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and also place down a skeleton skull coming off this stone brick stair facing toward the rear. When we get to this point, we then want to go ahead and place down a polished black stone stair like this, followed by a stair on top of it, 2 stairs behind it, and we're going to do the same thing over here for our first wheels. And then our next set right here, we're going to go ahead and place down another wheel in this section like that. And that's pretty much our wheel right there. And then for the doors that do open, we're going to take our gray concrete. We're going to replace these 2 polished black stone full block, or top slabs with full blocks of gray concrete. We're going to then go down from the back side here. We're going to grab ourselves some walls, And we want to place down a row of 2 of walls going down. We then want to place down a row of 2 of gray concrete blocks with a slab here on the bottom. And then right here we're going to place down a gray concrete block and then a slab like that for our landing gear doors. And that right there is going to basically do it for our landing gear doors. And the next thing we have to do here is to go ahead and add banners onto these wheels, which are optional, which kind of help kind of sprucing up the landing gear, make it look a little bit more interesting and all that stuff. So I'm going to grab our materials and I'll be right back here to show you guys how to make those. Alright guys, so when it comes to making these banner wheels, they're super simple to do. All we're going to do is we're going to need 2 black banners, 2 white dye, and 4 black dye, and obviously a loom. We're going to go ahead and go into our loom. We're going to place our black banners into our loom and our white dye. We're going to select the line over here on the left side for the first banner, and then we're going to go and select the line of white on the right side. So these 2 banners like this. We then want to put each one of these banners back into our loom, and we're going to then do the line across the bottom here of black and line across the top of black. So you basically get like a backwards C for our first banner here, and then our next banner here, same thing. So you basically get 2 C shapes like this. And we're just going to put these on the side of these polished black stone stairs on both sides here, and we're going to basically be able to create a nice kind of wheel design, and especially at distance. It definitely kind of adds a little bit more effect to the wheels and makes them look a little bit more realistic. But anyways, you're going to go ahead and just take that same design for the landing gear, flip it over to the air side, and once you do, you'll have my design here for the KC-46 Pegasus aerial refueler complete. Hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial and are able to put it to good use. If you do want to use this build, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for it. That's me anything from a silent build, link to my channel or this video if this does appear on social media sites. As you guys can imagine, this did take a while to make and record, so I definitely do ask and appreciate those that give credit for this work and helps kind of spread the word of my channel and continues to keep me inspired to keep on, posting this type of content. But hope you guys do enjoy. Again, a big special thanks to Patreon supporter Assassin's Creed for making this tutorial possible. And as always, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is always in my video descriptions. With that, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett2 before, and I'll see you guys next time.